profit will be I want us to discuss commercial mathematics. So, commercial mathematics is actually concerned with the mathematics used in practical world and in commerce every day. So, we have some small notes here, but maybe I'll send to you, but we can still discuss so that we understand the mathematical part of it. So, we have sections of this comparison, section of this this section comprises of comprises of the percentage. So you have to now calculate percentage, profit, discount, profit or loss, also commission and salaries, another one, we should also understand the simple interest, compound interest, depreciation, and appreciation. The appreciation of asset, then hire purchase, and foreign exchange. These are the concepts that you should understand about this topic. So we can start with the profit or loss. Profit or loss. So under profit or loss, you understand that profit is whereby someone buy goods at a certain price, then he add the profit margin, so that when he take the cost price minus what he has sold, the selling price should be able to get the profit. So when you come to that, you should be able to know the formula of getting profit. Profit will be selling price minus cost. Then percentage profit. These are the some of the formula that you should be able to know them. Percentage profit, you take selling price minus cost price. Selling price minus cost price all over cost price times 100%. This is the formula of getting percentage profit. We can write a certain example. Example 1. Put out together. So we write example. If a toys are bought at 80 shillings per 80 shillings each, if a toys are bought at 80 shillings each, 80 shillings each and sold at 89 each, at 89 shillings each and sold at 89 shillings each, what is the percentage? What is the profit percentage? What is the profit percentage? What is the profit percentage? So when you look at this question, we have been given the selling price of 80 shillings, and we also have the cost price of 89 shillings, and of the selling price is 89, then the cost price he bought at 80 shillings. So we have selling price of 89 and the cost price of 80 shillings. So, and they want us to calculate the percentage profit, and we've said the percentage profit is equals to selling price minus cost price all over cost price times 100%. So our percentage profit will be selling price, which is 89, to less 80 over 80 times 100%. What's the answer? This is 9 over 80. 9 over 80 times 100%, what is the percentage? Yes, 11.25%. So this is our percentage profit. And these questions are always simple like this. So that is part of how to get the percentage profit. Another thing, I also want us to discuss the overhead discount. And also make sure you do more examples this so that you can understand more. Overheads, discount, gross and net. So maybe you can define overhead. What is overhead? Overhead is the additional cost which is added to the cost price. Is the additional cost which is added to the cost price of an item purchased of an item purchased to arrive at a new cost price. That is the definition of overhead. Then you can also define discount. Discount is the reduction in the selling price of an item. Discount is the reduction in the selling price of an item. Which a merchant offers to a customer. The reduction of the selling price which a merchant offers to a customer. And the formula of getting discount is equals to market price minus selling price. And the percentage discount is equals to discount all over market price times 100%. Then next you can define gross profit. Gross profit is the total profit made by the merchant in a transaction. Is the total profit made by a merchant in a transaction. Without deducting any taxes or expense without deducting any taxes or expense. Without deducting any taxes or expense. Example, example, the market price, the market price, the market price of a book is 30 shillings. The market price of a book is 30 shillings. The market price of a book is 30 shillings. It is sold at a discount of 15%. 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 Find the discount allowed on the book and its selling price. Find the discount allowed on the book and its selling price. Find the discount allowed on the book and its selling price. Discount. Find the discount allowed on the book and its selling price. Find the discount allowed on the book and its selling price. So, when you look at this question, we have been given the market price of the book. So the market price of the book is 30 shillings. Then the discount, we have discount rate. Discount rate. Discount rate is 15%. And they wanted to calculate the discount allowed on the book. And you know very well, we want to get, this is the discount rate. So it means this percentage of that of the market price, you should be able to get the discount. So our discount should be 15%, which is 15 over 100, multiply by 30. So this one will be our discount, which is 0.15 multiplied by 30. What is the answer? What is the answer? What are you getting? 0.15 of that. That is 4.5. So this is the discount. 4.5 is the discount. And remember, the question is very clear. They want you to find the discount allowed, which is 4.5, and also its selling price. And we can only get selling prices from the formula of discount. So selling price, discount is equals to market price minus selling price, and they want you to calculate selling price. So when you make selling price the subject of the formula, it means selling price will come on the other side. It will be selling price is equals to this discount will move the other side. It is market price minus, it is a positive, then when it crosses the other side it become a negative. But this selling prices are negative. When you cross the other side to become a positive. So selling price is equals to market price minus discount. And remember, our market price is 30 shillings. We subtract our discount, which is 4.5. We should be able to get the selling price. 30 minus 4.5. It is around 25.5. Yeah, have you understood the concept of getting the discount? We can do another illustration. A shirt was sold. A shirt was sold. A shirt was sold for 442 shillings. A shirt was sold for 442 shillings. A shirt was sold for 442 shillings after allowing a discount of 15%. After allowing a discount of 15% on the market price, after allowing a discount of 15%, after allowing a discount of 15% on the market price, after allowing a discount of 15% on the market price, find the market price of the shirt. 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 So find the market price of the shirt. So they are telling us a shirt was sold for 442 shillings. It means the selling price is 442. After allowing a discount, so we have a discount rate of 15%. Discount rate of 15% on the market price. So find the market price of the shirt. They want you to get the market price of the shirt. And remember, we have been given the discount rate of 15% and we don't have the market price. We have the selling price, we have the discount rate, but we don't have the market price. So we can say that let market price be X. Let market price be X. And we actually know that the formula of getting discount, percentage discount, which is our discount rate here, we've said the formula of getting the percentage discount is equals to, you take market price minus selling price all over market price times 100%. And we know that our market price is X and we have discount rate as 15%. So 15% is equals to x minus SP all over x times 100%. So we can remove this x. The first procedure, you can remove x, or let's start with this 100. We can divide here by 100, the other side by 100. So this one cancels. So here we remain with 0.15 is equals to x minus selling price all over x. Then we remove this x, multiply by x, multiply by x, which will be 0.15x is equals to, this x will go with this one, is equals to x minus SP, of which SP we have as 442 is equals to x minus 442. Then we collect like terms. This x will move on the other side, it will be 0.15x minus x is equals to minus 442. If you take 0.15 minus 1, it is around 0.85. 0.85x is equals to, so this is negative. What is our x? Is it you can confirm with the calculator. Are we together? Take 0.15 minus 1 is negative. Is it true? So if you take 442 divided by 0.85, what's the answer? $521. So these our market price. So our market price will be 521.18. Are we together? So you can write we continue. So we discuss gross margin and markup. Gross margin and markup. gross margin and markup. So gross margin is actually the difference between revenue and cost of goods sold. Gross margin, maybe you can write, is the difference between the revenue and the cost of goods sold. Difference between revenue and the cost of goods sold divided by the revenue and expressed as a percentage. Divided by the revenue and expressed as a percentage, which in simple terms means goods sold divided by the revenue and expressed as a percentage, which actually in simple terms means gross margin is equals to that definition. It means you take the revenue minus cost of goods sold all over revenue times 100%. So it means GP is equals to gross profit, which it means, let me write here, gross profit is equals to revenue minus cost of goods sold. So it means our gross margin will be the gross profit all over revenue, which is also called sales, revenue or sales, times 100%. What about markup? Markup What is the formula of getting markup? So markup the gross profit over cost of goods sold times 100% times 100%. And also there is a way of converting margin to markup. So there is a way of converting margin to markup. Like gross profit, a gross margin is equals to markup all over 1 plus markup. Like for example, let's say you have been given a markup of 200%. If you convert it to value, it will be 2. So, and they wanted to get the gross margin. It will be markup, which is the 2 all over 1 plus 2. So our gross margin will be 2 over 3. This is a way of converting when you have been given markup and they want to convert to margin. Then, if you want to convert, they want you to get markup and you have been given the margin. It will be now the opposite of this one. It will be gross margin all over. Here we were adding, so here it will be 1 minus gross margin. For example, you have a margin of 50% and then they want you to get the markup. If you convert this 50% over 100, it is 0.5. So markup will be the gross margin, which is 0.5 all over 1 minus 0.5. What's the answer? It is 1. It is 1%. It is 1, which when you multiply by 100%, it becomes 100%. So we can discuss the the interest issues. Compound interest. So the formula of compound interest: annual amount is equals to principal into 1 plus R 1 plus R all over N raised to NT, where A, future value of investment, stroke loan, then P is the principal stroke initial investment, initial deposits, then R the annual interest rate, N the number of times that the interest is compounded, that the interest is compounded per year. That the interest is compounded per year. Then T, number of years, is the number of years. T is the number of years the money is invested or borrowed. Example, example, 5,000 was deposited into saving account. 5,000 was deposited into saving account at an annual interest rate of 5%. 5,000 shillings was deposited into a saving account at an annual interest rate of 5%. 5% compounded monthly. 5% compounded monthly. Calculate the value of investment after 10 years. Calculate the value of investment after 10 years. After 10 years. So the formula of getting amount, we've said it is principal into 1 plus r over n raised to n t. And when we look at this question, we have been given the principal, which is 5,000, and we have rate r, which is 5 over 100, is 0.05, and we have n of 1 year, which is 12 months. Then we have t time, which is 10 years. We want to get them. Now we input to that formula. We feed the formula. Amount is equals to principal, is 5,000 into 1 plus r 0.05 all over n, which is 12 all over 12 multiplied by 10. So you will be able to get the value of investment after 10 years, which is the amount. What's the answer?